As a homeowner, it's important that you choose the correct materials to put on your home so that it can face the harsh weathers that we have here in Indiana. In this video, we'll break down the materials, the cost, the things that you can have installed in your home, and why. Hi, I'm Britt with Hoel Roofing Remodeling. I'm the active sales manager. Some of the issues that we're commonly running into out in the field are having shingles that have been wind damaged, hail damaged, they have algae growth on them, or they're just extremely faded from years of exposure to sunlight. Let's walk through the most common roofing materials that we're going to come across here in East Central Indiana. First, we're going to have shingles. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons for those. So pros of shingles is you're going to get a good lifespan out of the architectural shingle. That's going to be 25 to 30 years on the lifespan of it. Another pro is that your color and variations of products. So there's tons of different styles and looks out there depending on what you're going for exactly on your home. 3 is going to be the affordability of the roof. So this is definitely going to be one of your most economical options when it comes to roofing. Let's talk about metal roofing. So first I want to address price. So typically what we're seeing on a standard size roof is from going from shingles to metal, you're looking at a $5,000 to $7,000 price increase. However, with metal, you can have bold colors and really make that statement with your home. If you're going for something different or don't want to match all of your neighbors, metal's a good option for that. Another reason is wind. So the wind resistance on the metal panels that we install is 140 miles per hour, which is 10 miles per hour higher than your standard shingles, so it's typically around 130 miles per hour. Another bonus to installing metal roofing on your home is that you're going to get a longer life expectancy than you would out of shingles. So what we're typically seeing with metal is that they're expected to last 40 to 50 years. Now that can depend heavily on what kind of metal you choose to have installed on your home. If you go with something that has exposed fasteners, the rubber grommet can deteriorate on those and really should be looked into if they need changed every 15 to 20 years. But if you have the lifetime fasteners, those last up to 50 years. And then if you have them enclosed on like a standing seam metal, then you're looking around 50 years as well. While Hoel Roofing Remodeling does not complete any repair or replacements on slate or tile, I would still like to discuss it. First off, we'll touch on lifespan. So what you can expect to get out of a slate or tile roof typically is 75 to 150 years, depending on if it's properly installed. Some of the negative side effects of it are that it's a very heavy material. So really you're looking at probably having framing reinforced in your attic to have this put on your home. It's very expensive to have done. And then it's also very fragile to foot traffic. So if someone's needing to get on your roof for any reason, a repair or whatever it may be, there's a chance that more of those tiles are gonna be damaged during that process. So in my opinion, here in East Central Indiana, what's gonna get you the most bang for your buck on your roofing materials is that it's definitely gonna be the metal option. That would be closely followed by shingles. But the reason why I suggest that metal option is because while you're spending that $5,000 to $7,000 additional when you're completing the project, you're getting a lot more life out of the roof. If you're unsure on which roofing system best fits your needs, reach out to a contractor that you trust for an honest and detailed assessment of your property. If you're located here in East Central Indiana, feel free to reach out to Hoel Roofing Remodeling at 765-561-4023. Thank you and have a wonderful day.